Hello, hello, Shadow players. Welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are doing well. Um, I may be a bit shaky today in the mouse movement. I just carried step upstairs. The elevator broken, so I'm a bit shaky. My arm were worked out, so apologies if you see shakiness in the movement or how the mouse moves. But that's the pinpoint of it. As I was looking for the thumbnail idea for Dinner with an Owl, I came across uh the prequel to that game, and it's Owl Observatory. So I have both of those installed, and we're gonna play both of those because they don't seem to be very long. But of course, I have the tendency to not be able to solve the puzzles, and so they end up being longer than they're supposed to be, or I just can't do them because I'm just not that good at games. But we're gonna hopefully play both of them and have a good time. From what I saw on online, they were horror games, so hopefully they are, and hopefully they're good. Um, Hold on, I need to start Steam up really quick. Um, Pardon me. So I think Owl Observatory is a point and click game with reading, of course, and then I don't know what Dinner with an Owl is, but I think they're in the same context as well. So let's just jump into it and play. I really want to play, and because I want to get to writing tonight. As I am waiting for February to come around so I can start editing Coulson Phantom, I am working on the kidnapping of Ryland Steele. So, so I'm always writing, always writing, and so I want to be able to get that one at least close to being done by the time I get Coulson Phantom out. So, all right, love the music already. Start demo. Not sure how long the demo is. From what I saw, like I said, it seemed to run about 25 minutes to 45 minutes, so give or take around there. And I think the Dinner with an Owl is about the same, so let's get in and play. I love the look of this. It looks so good.
Do you know what this invitation is all about?
Unfortunately not. Seems as if we're both clueless.
Good evening. Excuse me, is this the right place for the presentation?
Welcome, my distinguished attendees.
Oh,
I am pleased that you are all here. Joanne Kepler, court astronomer and mathematician. Williamina Wollaston, physicist at the Royal Society. And of course, Tycho Brahe, astronomer to the Danish king. But where are my manners? Please, let me introduce myself. I am Virgil Brooks, your host.
But
I have gathered you here today to make an announcement that I am sure will be of great interest to you. Listen carefully. The day after tomorrow, time will come to a complete standstill. The stars have already stopped moving.
how is that possible?
Don't worry about that yet.
okay.
Until then, be my guests. You have to stay for dinner.
And voila, disappeared. Just later that day. After some twists and turns, Techno Brian is invited to the office of Mr. Brooks.
Welcome, Mr. Brahe. Mr. Brooks is already awaiting you.
Oh, there's an eye on the door. There's an eye on the door. Left click to interact with characters or objects. Declan. I love that name.
The butler.
The butler.
Mr. Brooks is already awaiting you.
Is it staring back at me?
Yes, sir. Click at the start. Get access to the cellar. Acquire the clone machine. Okay. Okay, so these are unlocked in the demo and the rest are not. Okay. Nice. Excellent. This way remain locked for the demo. Okay. We gotta go. Okay. Where are we going?
Mr. Brooks advised me not to let anyone in the cellar.
Oh, okay.
It's much nicer here anyway.
Okay. Door. Okay.
Mr. Brahe, welcome to my office. Feel free to look around.
Strange machine. Weird teapot. Grandfather clock. Ooh. Glass tube. Weird device. It looked like a pencil sharpener. Like the one that would be stuck in the wall at school. But just not hanging off the wall in the bookshelf. And Mr. Brooks himself. Painting. Painting. Hold control to see all the clicking. Oh, that's cool. I love that. Leave room. That's nice. Nice quality. Okay. Let's start with the strange machine.
What is that strange machine over here?
Oh, that. That is my cognitive enhancer. I bought it once from a very tiny man in Amsterdam. He claimed that it would boost cognitive abilities, and that it would emit a high-pitched steam whistle sound when the user spends too much time pondering. But I realized that it does absolutely nothing besides whistling at completely random times.
Oh, I'm sorry for your mispurchase.
The seller better pray I never come back to Amsterdam. At least it looks fancy.
I mean, you got that. But... cognitive enhancer.
What's special about this teapot?
It's one of my most precious belongings. A device I developed all by myself. When pouring something in, it distinguishes between different types of tea and holds the temperature at the perfect level.
Oh.
Earl Grey or Darjeeling, peppermint or matcha. Everything is possible with this special teapot.
He's talking to Brian, and then he turned directly to me. Everything is possible. I wonder who we are. He's addressing to us. So I wonder if we're just a voyeur in this.
There is some kind of energy flowing through it.
No. That's just how this old mechanism works. No need to think about it any further.
No, I want to think about it further, because you said not to. Okay. Weird device.
What is that strange machine over here?
That's my spiritual clone machine. It allows me to duplicate each and every human on Earth.
That's impressive. Does it really work?
Sure. But there is one drawback to it. If the cloned person is noted by anyone, he or she will just vanish into thin air. the clone just disappears at eyesight.
Very interesting.
Are you interested in my collection of wondrous apparatuses? Feel free to look around.
Ooh, there's a key.
Please leave the key to the cellar where it is.
Of course. I really need to get my hands on it.
Oh, okay. Now I understand. They know that we're sort of in control.
Who was that?
Oh. That was just George.
Just George? Where'd you go? Is there anything over here? Okay. Okay.
Mr. Brooks sure has taste. Hello, Declan.
How may I be of service?
I'd like to talk to you about George.
I'd like to talk to you about George.
All I know is that Mr. Brooks helped him at a time when George didn't see any future for himself. And now it is claimed that George is the future of Mr. Brooks. But I don't know what that means. It's just what Mr. Brooks says.
Interesting. Okay.
See you later.
See you.
Have a nice evening, Mr. Brahe.
Door remained locked.
That's a peculiar grandfather clock.
No, no. That's just an old clock that doesn't even tell the correct time. No need to think about it any further. I think you've seen everything interesting in here.
Okay.
And also some ordinary things like this grandfather clock with its insignificant glass tube. What do you like most? Is it the teapot? I bet it's the teapot. But now, Mr. Brahe, I will turn my attention to the upcoming meal. There are some topics to be discussed with Declan.
Very suspicious grandfather clock.
It's a drawing of an impressive organ.
I learned to play that instrument during my time in Prague.
You seem to be a man with many talents, Mr. Brooks.
Dedication, Mr. Brahe. I am a very dedicated man.
It shows a huge obelisk.
That's a story for another time.
Okay.
Declan,
Mr. Brooks.
report the current status.
Well, I just finished the Vichy soir as an hors d'oeuvre.
Sounds delicious. Now hurry up.
Very well, sir.
Declan,
Mr. Brooks.
what took you so long? Didn't I tell you that I want you to react quicker?
Very well, sir.
What?
Declan,
Locked.
Okay. Ugh. Okay.
Nah, I don't want it.
Declan,
Mr. Brooks,
I just thought
got
about
it.
the delicious black pudding you cooked last week.
well,
It was extraordinary.
thank you, Mr. Brooks.
Declan,
Locked.
Oh, got it. I'm in. Haha. A teddy bear. Get access to the cellar. Acquire the clone machine.
I don't want to take away someone's toy.
Book.
October 23rd. The moon hangs low tonight, casting eerie shadows across the mansion. Mr. Ambrose Fairchild, that peculiar owlish visitor, haunts my thoughts. He showed an unusual interest in my astronomical studies, and today I observed him manipulating the grandfather clock. What purpose could he have for such inquiries? I've allowed him, along with his timid butler Declan and the taciturn George, to stay in my mansion. Unsettling events leave me filled with dread and suspicion. Time itself seems to wane and wax at Mr. Fairchild's whims, for the clocks throughout the house keep strange, inconsistent hours. October 26th. Another sleepless night has passed, and the mansion feels like a prison. Mr. Ambrose Fairchild taunts me with cryptic knowledge, and his visits to my study grow more frequent. Last night, under the ghastly glow of the full moon, I beheld the true extent of his sinister influence.
Oh.
October 27th. The final entry, dear diary. For I know not if I shall survive this night. The clock strikes midnight, and I pen these words with trembling hands. Tonight I shall confront Mr. Ambrose Fairchild in the moonlit garden where the boundary between reality and nightmare blurs. Armed with a dagger, it is the only means to cut the sinister thread that binds him to my existence. If you find this diary, pray for my soul, for I fear I may be lost to the darkness that surrounds me. Farewell, dear diary, and may you find a safer haven than my own tortured mind.
Virgil Brooks.
Mr. Brahe,
Oh.
what are you doing in here?
Uh. I read your diary.
I read your diary.
I am very disappointed that you have invaded my privacy. And I am even more disappointed that Declan let this happen. I was probably too lenient with him. I'll keep an eye on you, both.
Strange how he can disappear and reappear at an instant, and how he knew I've been in here. Yet he allowed me to stay. You may now talk to Mr. Brooks to proceed to dinner. I don't know if I want to talk to him. That looks creepy.
Declan. Declan.
You're exploring the mansion. Wait a
Mr.
minute.
Brooks,
I just want you to get back to work, Declan.
very well, sir.
Acquire the clone machine. So this?
Nah, I don't want it.
No, that's not the clone machine.
Declan.
That's this.
Mr. Brooks,
Oh.
Got it.
I just want you to get back to work, Declan.
very well, sir.
Now I can proceed to dinner. I got everything. Well, that was easy.
Yeah.
He's
Declan.
busy at the moment.
Mr. Brooks,
I just
prefer
want you
the
to get
Declan.
back to work, Declan.
Well, stop
very
calling
well,
him.
sir.
But I understand you. I understand why, but proceed to dinner. I have everything. Later that day.
Let's have dinner. Delicious. Isn't it, Miss Wollaston?
Indeed. This meal is a celebration of exquisite tastes.
I agree. The taste is so rich and indulgent.
Declan really surpassed himself here.
Makes my hunger go away.
Yes. Thank you, George.
About the time coming to a standstill.
About the time coming to a standstill.
Worston and I experienced that we cannot leave this mansion. What do you think would cause the standstill?
What do you think causes the standstill?
I have my theories, but I am not ready to share them with you yet.
We'll probably find out in the next game.
Wollaston and I experienced that we cannot leave the mansion.
It's like time passes slower the farther you get away from the mansion.
That sounds quite unsettling.
What will happen when time stops passing?
I assume that everything and everyone will be locked in their current position, not being able to move or talk or feel forever.
What can we do to stop this?
Oh, if only I knew. But as far as I am aware, there's no way for humans to influence the passage of time.
There needs to be something we can do.
Well, go on and try.
What?
Mr.
We left it
Brooks,
on the road.
I'd like to ask you something. I never heard of you before you invited us here. What's your story?
I've become pretty reclusive recently. But before I moved here, I lived in many places of this planet. Never stayed for a long time. I am always eager to learn, and always eager to experience the beautiful things in life.
I can't help but notice you seem to have the appearance of an owl.
Oh dear, it's getting late.
I'd really like to know why you are an
Oxygen inhaling species? Well, that's an odd question, don't you think, Mr. Brahe?
No, really. Please tell me, why do you look like an owl?
Organ player? Well, I learned to play that instrument during my time in Prague.
He won't answer the question.
I'm intrigued. What led to you becoming, you know, an
An
owl?
ostrich? Well, now you're getting silly.
I know.
I am clearly not an ostrich, as everybody can see.
Oh dear.
How many times can I ask?
Why are you an owl?
Obelisk enjoyer? Well, that's a story for another time.
Oh my god. How many times we go down this?
It seems to me as if you look like an owl.
Onion connoisseur? Well, I simply can't get enough of their incredible taste. whether they're caramelized to a sweet golden perfection in a savory dish, or adding a satisfying crunch to a fresh salad. I'm absolutely enthusiastic about their versatility and flavor. Onions bring a unique depth and richness to so many of my favorite recipes. From the zingy red onions in a tangy salsa, to the mellow, comforting sweetness of sautéed onions in a French onion soup. So, whether it's crispy fried onions on a green bean casserole, or the aromatic base for a hearty stew, onions are a true culinary marvel, and I can't help but savor every delicious moment with them.
Yes, that was exactly what I wanted to know.
Anytime, Mr. Brahi.
Experienced onion connoisseur. What about George?
About George. We hadn't had time to talk to each other so far.
Yes, that's because he's very busy at the moment.
Are you also a scientist, George?
I am a lawyer.
He's my lawyer.
Do you also live here, at Mr. Brooks' house?
Yes, he does.
That's pretty unusual for a lawyer to live with his client, isn't it?
Yes.
It is just the way I want it to be.
So George can't help anybody else, but of course he's not. He doesn't seem like a lawyer.
And do you want to live here, George?
Ooh.
I live here, at Mr. Brooks' house. I am his future.
Enough, George. From tomorrow onwards, you are suspended from having dinner with us. And, Mr. Brahi, that is none of your concern.
Get George suspended. What have I fucking done?
Who is supposed to sit in the empty chair?
The unoccupied chair is for Declan. I allow him to eat our leftovers.
Oh.
If there are any, that is.
That's horrible. You piece of shit.
Mr. Brahi, if you don't mind, may I ask you something?
Of course.
It's about your golden nose. How did it happen?
Miss Wollaston, this is such a rude question. Asking someone about their unusual appearance. You must be embarrassing, Mr. Brahi.
No, it's fine.
You are mistaken, Mr. Brahi. It is clearly not appropriate.
Oh dear.
All right. That was a hard day for everybody. With a blissful meal as the crescendo. Have a good night, my distinguished guests. At the Owl Observatory. Wish list now.
What the hell is that? Oh my god.
You have to stay for dinner.
We're going to dinner next. There were probably one more that I could have gotten. There was 5 out of 10. That wasn't bad. That was really good. I definitely have it wish list. I will play it when it comes out, and then we'll go on to Dinner with an Owl. So. That was good. I didn't expect it to be fully voiced, so that's really good. Of course, this demo was excellent. Thank you for making it. I love games that I truly enjoy, and then immediately close it out. And so now we're gonna go to Dinner with an Owl. So they came out first before this. Owl Observation came out Owl Observatory came out this year. I think last year, maybe 2 years ago. I'm not sure on the date. Dessert edition. Subtitled in English, yes. It's very pixelated. Love it.
Welcome, Mr. Webb. Mr. Brown is already awaiting you. You will find him in his office, down the hallway.
Thank you.
Have a pleasant stay, sir.
Butler.
He awaits you in his office.
Okay. Contract. Oh, okay. Movement is very weird.
Mr. Brown?
Nice to meet you, Mr. Webb.
But you...
Did you have a nice arrival?
Are you... okay?
I'm fine, thank you. You look hungry, though. Business can wait until tomorrow.
Well...
But before we eat, you have to meet the other guests.
Guests?
Okay.
I'd like to introduce you to Miss April Merritt. April, this is my business partner, Mr. Webb.
Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure. But don't you think it's quite odd that he's in...
This is her daughter, Josie.
Hello, sir.
And you already met my butler, Declan, over there.
Very well.
Guys! What's going on here?
Let's have dinner.
Okay.
Delicious. Isn't it, April?
Declan really surpassed himself.
Yummy.
What do you think, Mr. Webb?
It's pretty good indeed. I'm more interested in why you are an owl. I'm really tired. Pretty good.
It's pretty good, indeed.
I'm glad to hear that. There's nothing better than a good dinner.
True. I'm more interested in why you are an owl. Yet he told us that we're business partners. So this is the first time I'm meeting him in person. That's odd, but okay.
I'm more interested in why you are an owl.
So, everyone finished?
Yes, Mom.
I will guide Mr. Webb to his room then.
All right.
Should I stay here? With Mr. Brown?
I'll be right back, okay?
We'll see each other tomorrow. Just come to my office when you're ready. We've got a lot of work to do.
Your room is upstairs. Second door on the left.
What's wrong with Mr. Brown?
So, now that we are alone, what the heck is wrong with Mr. Brown?
Psst. He might hear us.
Do you want to leave this place? Why shouldn't I speak out about what he is?
Why shouldn't I speak out about what he is?
Because it's very dangerous to provoke him.
He doesn't seem to be aggressive.
But he has been in the past.
Do you want to leave this place?
Do you want to leave this place?
Of course I do.
What do you think about Declan? How long have you been here?
How long Have you already been here?
I don't know exactly. Weeks. Maybe even months. He won't let us leave.
And what do you think about Declan?
I don't know if we can trust him. Maybe you can find out.
Let's go then.
He is with Josie right now, and I won't leave without her.
Just go get her.
Let's just go and get her. What could he do to stop us?
You underestimate him. Sometimes he lurks in the dark, eavesdrops on our conversations. I think he even poisoned the tap water. The only way you could help us is to neutralize him before you fall under his spell.
Day 2. Did I just stand there? Can I not go any further? I might not be able to. Ooh, I can click out of the game. Umbrella stand.
I don't need an umbrella at the moment.
Okay. Very good. Ugh. Notices. Okay, there doesn't seem to be much more.
Good morning, Mr. Webb.
Oh, I didn't sleep. Okay. Good morning, Mr.
Just hand over the contracts and we can get straight to work.
Later that day.
Enough for today. We're making good progress here. See you later at dinner.
See you there.
Dinner. Always dinner. Why dinner? I walk into the wardrobe. Oops.
How may I be of service?
What's for dinner today?
What's for dinner today?
Porridge.
I love that.
What do you recommend to drink?
What do you recommend to drink?
We've got a decent selection of red wine. Just don't drink the tap water.
Why shouldn't I?
Well, the water in this area is a bit limey.
Ah.
May I ask you a personal question, Declan?
Certainly, sir.
Do you like working for Mr. Brown?
Do you like working for Mr. Brown?
Well, he's a good man, I guess.
Ever thought about quitting your job? Because I wanted.
Have you ever thought about quitting your job?
Excuse me?
Do you think about leaving this house?
It's not that easy.
I will take care of it. But I need your help.
What should I do?
Can we trust him, though?
Can you provide me some sort of weapon?
Well, there are plenty of knives in the kitchen.
That should do.
Meet me tomorrow at this place. We have to eat dinner now.
Okay. So one more dinner within an hour.
How was work?
Mr. Webb is a tough negotiating partner, but I'm confident that we can conclude an agreement.
We'll find a solution for our problem soon.
After dinner.
You're our only chance.
Don't worry. It will be over soon.
I'm afraid it may already be too late.
Why? what's going on. What do you know that I don't? I love how this is just quick in and out.
I've got to work on something different at the moment. Please come back later.
Okay. Very well then. Can I knock up the candle and catch you on fire? I quickly go out the door. And I'm gone. Hi, wardrobe.
Mr. Webb, what are you up to? I knew it all the time. But it won't work. You hear me?
Mr. Brown.
Declan.
I literally did nothing.
I didn't do anything wrong, sir.
It's me who decides about that. Come to my room after dinner.
No, sir. Please.
I literally didn't do anything. What the fuck? Declan? What's going on?
Here it is.
Thank you, Declan. Be prepared to leave this house soon.
I just hope that it works.
He's on to you. Mr. Brooks or Brown. I'm sorry, I like Mr. Brooks instead of Mr. Brown. He knows.
I've got to work on something different at the moment. Please come back later.
He's dead.
I just waited and stabbed him.
Let's get out of here.
Can we really leave now, Mummy?
I think it's already too late for him.
No, not again. Oh, I'm so thirsty.
Let's have dinner.
What?
Welcome, Mr. Riley. Mr. Webb is already awaiting you. You will find him in his office, down the hallway.
Thank you.
Have a pleasant stay, sir.
Whoa.
He awaits you in his office.
Mr. Webb?
Nice to meet you, Mr. Riley. Did you have a nice arrival?
Yes, but...
You look hungry. But before we eat, you have to meet the other guests.
Guests?
I'd like to introduce you to Miss April Merritt. April, this is my business partner, Mr. Riley.
Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure.
This is her daughter, Josie.
Hello, sir.
And you already met my butler, Declan, over there.
Very well.
Let's have dinner. Delicious. What do you think, Mr. Riley?
I'm more interested in why you are an owl.
So, everyone finished?
Yes, Mum.
I will guide Mr. Riley to his room then.
All right.
Should I stay here? With Mr. Webb?
I'll be right back, okay?
We'll see each other tomorrow. Just come to my office when you're ready. We've got a lot of work to do.
When did that another sequence of events?
Your room is upstairs. Second door on the left.
Have a good night.
Sleep well.
Day 5.
I don't need an umbrella at the moment.
It's already too late. It's like George. We're his future.
Good morning, Mr. Riley. Just hand over the contracts and we can get straight to work. Just hand over the contracts and we can get straight to work. I often can't find any sleep at night. Then I like to observe the stars through my telescope. Enough for today. We're making good progress here. See you later at dinner.
See you there.
Voices in my head, they scream in the name of a long forgotten past. They're threatening me. This shell is built to last. Hear me out, this ain't over soon. Day in and day out we feast at noon. The final contract might get you out. Go figure what it's about. If I can leave, then you can too. No men, no women, no innocent daughter. They'll have to see this through. It may have started out with a sip of the water. Another day, another night, another sip, another bite. And I can feel the many feet marching out as I'm complete. It's getting worse, the feeling inside. Got nowhere to run, no place to hide. And I can feel the many feet marching out as I'm complete.
Okay. What's that about? The fuck was that?
How may I be of service?
What do you recommend to drink?
We've got a decent selection of red wine. Just don't drink the tap water.
Why shouldn't I?
Well, the water in this area is a bit limey.
What's for dinner today?
Haggis.
Nice.
Yes.
May I ask you a personal question, Declan?
Certainly, sir.
Have you ever thought about quitting your job?
Excuse me?
Do you think about...
It's not that...
I will take care of it, but I need your help.
What should I do?
Just skipping through it.
Can you provide me some sort of weapon?
Well, there are plenty of nuts.
That should do.
Meet me tomorrow at this... We have to eat dinner now.
How was work?
Mr. Riley is a tough negotiating partner, but
We'll find a solution.
You're our only chance.
Don't worry, it will be over.
I'm afraid.
Day 6.
Here it is.
Can you give me one more knife?
Here you go.
Thank you, Declan. Be prepared to leave this house soon.
I just hope that it works.
Oh, okay. So there is a switch. A nice switch. Oops. Could we stab him, then we stab ourselves? Could we become the owl?
I've got to work on something different at the moment.
No.
Please come back later.
No, I don't think so.
He's dead. Let's get out of here.
Can we really leave now, Mummy?
I think
I
it's
fucked up.
already too late for him.
Shit.
No, not again.
I forgot you.
Oh, I'm so thirsty.
Let's have dinner.
Shit, I forgot. I have to do it in the office. Motherfucker. Okay.
Welcome, Mr. Fowler. Mr. Riley is already awaiting you. You will find him in his office, down the hallway.
We've switched.
Thank you.
Have a pleasant stay, sir.
Everything had changed.
This place looks strangely familiar.
Yes. Indeed it does.
He awaits you in his office.
Okay. So we can't talk out of turn, but... we are getting aware. Self-aware.
Mr. Riley.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Fowler. Did you have a nicer...
Yes.
You look but before...
Yes.
Okay, we're just gonna move on through because
I'd
all
like
the
to
same.
April.
Nice.
It's a...
This...
Hello.
And you all...
Very well.
Let's... What do you think, Mr. Fowler?
I'm really tired.
I am really tired.
That's hardly surprising. You had an exhausting, and we've got a lot of work. We'll see. Just come.
I will go.
All right.
Should I stay with Mr.
I'll be right. Your room is at second door.
Alright,
Have a good night.
Sleep well.
Okay, we'll do this quickly. Now I know what I should do. Oh yeah, I need to go into the office, do the contract. I think if one the contractor in his hand, it's already sealed. So I'll look at the mirror again when we come out.
Good morning, Mr. Just hand over the contracts.
Later that day.
Enough. We're making... See you later.
See you there.
Do we get another song or does he yell at us? Oh, nothing happened. Okay.
How may I be of...
May I ask you a
Certainly.
Have you ever thought about quitting your job? Do you think...
It's not my master possesses the people inside this house. Everyone who stays here longer than a few hours falls under his spell.
I will take care of it. But I need your help.
What should I do?
Give me a knife. You provide me a weapon.
Can you provide me some sort of weapon?
Well, there are plenty of knives in the kitchen.
That should do.
Meet me tomorrow at this place. But hear my words. It may already be too late for you to survive this situation. The only way to stop this man would be if he was killed by someone who just arrived at this house. We have to eat dinner now.
How was work?
But I'm confident that
We'll find us.
You're our own.
Don't worry. It will be okay.
I'm afraid.
So someone who just arrived. I wonder if I can leave the knife in the room.
Mr. Fowler,
What?
what are you up to?
Nothing.
But it won't work. You hear me?
Mr. Riley.
Declan.
I didn't do anything wrong, sir.
It's me who decides about that. Come to my room after dinner.
No, sir. Please. Here it is.
Can you give me one more knife?
Here you go.
Thank you, Declan. Be prepared to leave this house soon.
I just hope that it works.
Okay.
I've got to work on something different at the moment.
No.
Please come back later.
He's dead. He's dead.
Okay. No. I can't do anything with the...
Let's get out of here.
Can we really
I think it's already too late for him.
God damn it.
No, not again. Oh, I'm so thirsty.
Let's have dinner.
Fuck. Okay.
Welcome, Mr. Chambers.
Chambers.
Mr. Fowler is already awaiting you. You will find him in his office, down the hallway.
Okay. Let me
Thank you.
let me say something.
Have a pleasant stay. There goes another one.
Okay. I can. So I can access that. So I'm thinking I put the second knife in there. And then as soon as I walk in, grab the knife, go in and stab the new owl. Okay. Now they're like, oh, here we go again. Okay. I thought I was gonna be able to access my inventory, but I can't after I kill him, so I need to do something before I enter the office. So because it had to be done by somebody who just entered the house. So
Mr. Fowler?
Nice to... Did you have...
Yeah.
You but...
Yeah.
So we're gonna speed on through.
I'd like a...
Nice.
It's a...
And let... What do
I am really.
that you have and we'll see just
I will.
or
Should I stay with the...
Oh,
Okay.
your room. Second door.
Have a good night.
Sleep well.
Excuse me. Okay. So we gotta go do the contact stuff.
Good morning, Mr. Chambers. Just hand
Yes. Contract, here you go. Later that day.
enough. We're making see
you.
Okay. Let's go. Oh, disappeared through the door. He came up from the bottom. What the hell was that? Okay.
How may I be of...
Okay. So,
May
personal
I ask
question.
you?
Certainly, sir.
Have you ever thought?
Excuse...
Do you think
It's not my master. Everyone who...
I will take? But I need.
What should I...
Can you?
Well...
That should.
Meet me... But here, it may already... The only way mad would be if he... We have to...
Okay, I got it. I know what I'm gonna do.
How was work?
Mr. But I'm
We'll find.
You're alright.
Don't worry. It will be over.
I'm
I got it. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Here it is.
I have
Can
one
you
more.
give me one more knife?
Here you go.
How many knives do they have in the kitchen?
Thank you, Declan. Be prepared to leave.
I just hope...
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're going to move over and set this in here.
I concealed a knife inside the umbrella stand.
Perfect. Okay. We got it. He didn't stop me this time.
I've got to work on something different at the moment. Please come back later.
He didn't call me out on anything.
He's dead.
Okay.
Let's.
Can we be...
I think it's already too late for him.
No, not again. Oh, I'm so thirsty.
Let's have dinner.
Always with the dinner. Day 13. How ironic to end on day 13.
Welcome, Mr. Dawson. Mr.
Dawson.
Chambers is already awaiting you.
Ah,
You will find him in his office, down the hall.
Thank you.
Have a pleasant stay, sir.
thank you.
This place looks like I remember it from a weird, long-forgotten past.
Indeed you have.
There is a knife hidden inside the umbrella stand.
Take it. Ah, awesome. Ooh. Oh god, Turtlestone! The fuck?
Mr. Chambers?
Nice to meet you, Mr.
Oh, I
Dawson.
shouldn't have clicked on him.
Did you have a nicer...
Yes. But
You look... But before we eat,
Fuck,
you
I
have
should-
to meet...
guests.
I shouldn't have clicked on him. But he was invisible.
I'd like to introduce April.
Nice to meet
It's a pleasure.
This is...
Hello.
And you're...
Very well.
Let's...
Maybe I can check the mirror.
Delish. What do you...
I am really tired.
That's how you had an exhausting day. And we've got a lot. We'll see it. Just come to my office.
I will guide.
All right.
Should I stay with Mr.
I'll be right. Your room is upstairs. Second.
Have a good night.
Sleep well.
Day 14.
Good morning, Mr. Dawson. Just hand over the contracts and we can get straight to work.
No, I'm gonna hand you something else.
He's dead.
Can we really?
I think it's already too late for him.
No, not again. Oh, I'm so thirsty.
Let's have dinner.
Welcome, Mr. Riley. Mr. Dawson is already awaiting you. You will find him in his...
Thank you.
Have a pleasant...
There's no end to this. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to come in and stab him because he's not whole.
Mr. Dawson?
Nice to meet. Did you have an...
Yes.
You look, but before...
Yeah.
I wonder if we can kill him at dinner, so I'm
I'd
gonna...
like to... April.
Nice to meet.
It's a pleasure.
This is...
Hello, sir.
And you all...
Very well.
Let's... Delicious. What do you...
It's pretty good.
I'm glad there's nothing...
I'm more interested.
So,
Yes, Mom.
I will go.
All right.
Should I stay with Mr. Dawson?
I'll be right.
We'll see each other.
I have
Just
no
come
idea
to... We've
if
got
there's
a...
any way out.
Your room is upstairs. Second door on the left.
Have a good night.
Sleep well.
Unless I do go in right after I enter the house and stab him, but he's invisible. Okay.
Good
let's do it.
morning,
We're gonna do
Mr.
it one more
Riley.
time. We're gonna do this one more time.
Just hand over the... Just hand over... Enough. We're making...
See you.
It has to be done by somebody who just entered. Who just entered, so it has to be before dinner. So I have to be able to stab him right when I enter this place.
How may I be of service?
May I ask you a personal question?
Certainly, sir.
Have you ever thought about...
Excuse.
Do you think about leaving...
It's not that, my master. Everyone who...
I will take... But I need your...
What should I do?
Can you provide me some sort of weapon?
Well, there are...
That should do.
Meet me to... But here, it may already be... The only way to stop this... man... would be if he was killed by someone who just arrived at this house.
So it
We
has
have to eat dinner now.
So it has to be before dinner on the first
How was
night.
work?
Mr. Riley is a tough, but I'm con...
We'll find a solution.
That's the only way I can see this working.
You're a...
Don't worry. It will...
I'm afraid...
Okay, we're almost done. If I can't figure it out, then it's like, what? Oops.
Here it is.
Can you give me one more knife?
Here you go.
Thank you, Declan. Be prepared to leave this house soon.
I just...
I concealed a knife inside the umbrella stand.
Okay. Let's go see if we can do this.
He's dead.
You didn't put much of a struggle for someone who, you know, can
Let's get out of here.
appear and disappear at
Can we
will
really leave
at
now,
random.
Mummy?
Oh.
I think it's already too late for him.
No, not again. Oh, I'm so thirsty.
Let's have dinner.
Okay.
Welcome, Mr. Chambers. Mr. Riley is already awaiting you. You will find...
Thank you.
Have a pleasant stay, sir.
There is a knife hidden inside the umbrella stand.
Yes, take it. Okay. I was wondering if we could, but I don't think. Oh.
He's dead.
It did work. Okay.
Let's get out of here.
Can we really?
Yes, my dear.
Oh, I got it.
This creature won't detain us any longer. We'll leave this nightmare and never look back.
You escaped after 18 days. Oh God.
Screaming the name of a long forgotten past. They're threatening me. This shell is built to last.
I like that. That was good. Very good.
This ain't over soon. Day in and day out we feast at noon. The final
That was fun.
might get you out. Go figure what it's
There's just enough nuances in each circumstance to keep it interesting. So
No men, no women, no innocent daughter. They'll have to see this through. It may have started out with a sip of the water.
that was good. I loved it.
Another day, another night, another sip, another bite. And I can feel the many feet marching out as I'm complete. It's getting worse, the feeling inside. Got nowhere to run, no place to hide. And I can feel the many feet marching out as I'm complete.
Let's have dinner.
Let us have dinner. Alright. That was it. That was fun. I'm glad glad I saw it through. So I'm interested to see why the owl and what causes that to happen. So it must be a cloning device from the first one. It'll be interesting to see, and I wonder if George is his next one. George will be the next one, so that was fun. Alright, that is it for tonight. thank you guys for watching both on and off stream. It means a lot to me that you guys associate with any of my stuff. We will be back tomorrow with another one from Steam. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's Permanent Resident. I think another free game on Steam that I found, and so I want to play that one. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice night, guys.